This is the Information Brief, a Holyoke media service with the most recent updates of relevance in the city of Holyoke and the Pioneer Valley. I'm Johan Rashivega, and this is the information for Saturday, May 30th of 2020. Massachusetts residents who receive SNAP benefits can use their EBT card to buy food online. Also, families can have additional food benefits through the Pandemic-EBT. With Phase 1 of the reopening still in effect, the state begins to look towards Phase 2. We have some of the upcoming plans related to restaurants and lodging. Holyoke Public Schools announces graduations and moving on ceremonies. And we have the most recent numbers at the Holyoke Soldiers Home. This is the information. Governor Charlie Baker announced that starting May 29th, Massachusetts residents who receive SNAP benefits can use their EBT card to buy food online from Amazon and Walmart. Like using SNAP benefits to purchase food in a store, benefits can be used to buy now SNAP-eligible foods online, including fresh produce, frozen foods, dairy and eggs, plant seeds, and more. Then purchases can be delivered through Amazon and some Walmart locations. Several Walmart locations also offer curbside pickup. You can visit mass.gov/SNAP online for more information about this new purchasing option. Since the start of the public health emergency, applications for SNAP benefits have increased to 400%, resulting in more than 80,000 new households now receiving SNAP. SNAP benefits cannot be used to pay for fees like delivery fees. Economic Assistance Program benefits received through DTA, transitional aid to families with dependent children, and emergency aid to the elderly, disabled, and children cannot be used to purchase items online at this time. However, there is another program related to food access, and this is the PEBT or Pandemic-EBT. This is a federal program. The Department of Transitional Assistance, in collaboration with the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, received approval to operate this program in response to the COVID-19 related school closures. The PEBT provides food support to help families with children who were receiving free and reduced price school meals to pay for food. Families receiving PEBT will receive a card by mail for each child attending Holyoke Public Schools. Families will need to call the number that comes with the PEBT and create a PIN number for each card in order to use it. The cards are good for 1 year and should not be given to anyone else other than the family that received it. If the family does not want to use the cards, one suggestion could be to purchase non-perishable items and donate the items to the local pantries. A list of the pantries is listed in the social service box on holyokeresources.com. Do not throw the card away. That also includes the letter that comes with it, as it has the information necessary to activate the card. Remember, these benefits are given to you in order to provide you access to food that could help you, your family, or others. As we continue on Phase 1 of the reopening plan by the Commonwealth, the preview of procedures to reopen more businesses and resume activities for what it will be Phase 2 were released by Governor Baker this Friday, May 29th. The preview of Phase 2 includes safety standards for restaurants and lodging. Restaurants may not provide any service beyond carry-out or delivery until specifically authorized to do so in Phase 2 of the reopening plan. These safety standards for restaurants are posted only in advance to allow restaurants time to prepare to operate in compliance with these mandatory health and safety standards. Restaurants may provide outdoor table service at the commencement of Phase 2 of the Commonwealth's reopening plan. Restaurants will be authorized at a later date and by a subsequent Phase 2 order to commence indoor table service if the public health data reflects continued positive progression. Some of the most relevant points to know as a business operator and as a consumer include: tables must be positioned so to maintain at least a 6-foot distance from all other tables and any high-foot traffic areas. Tables may be positioned closer if separated by protective, non-porous barriers. The size of a party seated at a table cannot exceed 6 people. Restaurants may not seat any customers at the bar. All customers must be seated. Eat-in service to standing customers is prohibited. Restaurants may provide carry-out or delivery service, but all safety standards for table separation, size of party, and hygiene must be maintained for any indoor or outdoor table seating that is available to carry-out patrons. All other amenities and areas not employed for food and beverage service must be closed or removed to prevent gathering of customers. Businesses should require face coverings for all customers and workers at all times, except where an individual is unable to wear a face covering due to a medical condition or disability. Also, businesses should improve ventilation for enclosed spaces where possible, being an example of that, keeping open doors or windows. Also, customers may remove face coverings while seated at tables. Now, regarding the lodging, hotels, motels, and other lodging businesses may not expand their operations until specifically authorized to do so in Phase 2 of the reopening plan and by the withdrawal of the DPH lodging guidance. Also, these safety standards are posted in advance to allow operators of lodging time to prepare for reopening in compliance with these mandatory standards. Information to be aware of for lodging and businesses related to lodging services and accommodations. Ballrooms, meeting rooms, function halls, and all other indoors or outdoor event facilities must remain closed. Lodging operators are not permitted to host weddings, business events, or other organized gatherings of any kind. On-site spaces and amenities co-located with the lodging operation may operate only as these categories are authorized to operate elsewhere in the Commonwealth. Lodging operators must inform guests at a time a reservation is made and at check-in time of the Commonwealth's policy urging travelers to self-quarantine for 14 days when arriving in Massachusetts from out of the state. The governor will initiate Phase 2 of the reopening plan by formal executive order and only following a careful review of public health data. Holyoke Public Schools announced their graduations and moving on ceremonies on their weekly newsletter and also at the weekly Facebook Live update by Superintendent Dr. Steve Shrike. In this update, it was shared that the state has released guidance recently indicating that school districts can hold in-person graduations which will take place with restrictions. While the details of those restrictions are yet to be announced, the Holyoke High School graduation will take place on Sunday, August 2nd. 8th grade moving on ceremonies will be scheduled for the week of August 17th. Schools will be reaching out with specific dates and times. And of course, we will continue informing here on Holyoke Media on these events as soon as more information becomes available. And regarding the Holyoke Soldiers Home, the numbers provided by the state as of this Friday, May 29th are: testing results of all residents. 75 residents have tested positive, 56 veteran residents have tested negative. Regarding resident locations, 103 residents are on-site and 28 residents are off-site. All of them are at a dedicated skilled nursing unit at Holyoke Medical Center, and currently none are receiving acute care. There has been 93 veteran resident deaths, 76 positive, 16 negative, and 1 unknown. And regarding employees, 84 employees have tested positive. Stay in the know with Holyoke Media. We are reporting different announcements, services, and updates in the local, state, and federal level related to the COVID-19 emergency. This service is available in English and Spanish for our community in the city of Holyoke and the Pioneer Valley. This is the information we have for today. We will continue updating and following up as soon as more relevant information becomes available. If you have questions or information to share with us as well as your concerns, you can contact us on our different outlets on social media. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and podcast distribution platforms. Also, you can watch us on Holyoke Cable Channel 15. Remember to wash your hands frequently. Keep a safe distance if you need to be out, and also remember to wear a facial covering or mask. This has been the information brief for May 30th, 2020. I'm Johan Rashi Vega. You're watching Holyoke Media.